Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the FIU Panthers and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the FIU head coach pregame. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one. What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one. Is got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Daniels. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Panthers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They'll go right back to the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. At the 45, on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. FIU pushing tempo.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to him on the ground. Maybe a crease. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Give to the single back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. That will be enough to move the chains and get him a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets open down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the... for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well stick with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Rides to back and leaves it. There's a crease. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finds his man. It's McNeil. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run?
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Robinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy.
Could be an alley. And that'll be enough for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him. Up at the 28.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to the running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Zings it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he
unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Black 14. Black 14.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Noles!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, the FIU head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Complete in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The run inside. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread them out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Let it go.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll keep it on second down. There's some room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Panthers want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Complete on the comeback. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go right back to him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO, it's complete. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll go to the ground. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd. Now,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The sure hands, it's Wiles. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a man miss.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back.
the defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they've been...
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big.
Finding some room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He leaves it with his back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2 minutes. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try.
Flag 18! Flag 18!
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the option. Keeps it on 1st down. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this...
Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find them.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. FIU pushing tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. That's caught. It's Robinson. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Intercepted to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the... They've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Takes it the other way. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Here comes the heat. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the... Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.